We got to wrap it. I want to get you out of here. Thank you. You've been so gracious with your time. I want to go back real quick on one thing you said. Your sources in the Middle East are telling you that war is coming to Iran by the end of the month, and we have heard separately here at Redacted from sources in Israel who have told us the very same thing, the 30th or the 31st of January. And of course, President Trump likes to, when he wages one of these wars, likes to start it or on a Friday night into a Saturday morning when the markets are closed. That would be the 30th of January, 31st of January. So that's what you're hearing as well?
That or before that.
This trader spent 2 years trying but never unlocked a proper payout. He gave up. Meanwhile, his friend took a different...
That or before that.
All right, Doctor. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Thanks for your boots on the ground experience in Iran. Thank you for sharing that. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here. And thanks a lot.
Thank you.
For peace for all of us.
Yes.
That's a good way to end it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, she was great. I really appreciate that perspective. And that's our experience.
All right. First and foremost, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh. Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rekah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutations to the Akims that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video will be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect and those that cleave to the body. And you heard it. All right. We have been hearing over the years rumors. You know, there shall be a rumor upon a rumor. All right. Of war. Right. We shall hear of things, you know, manifesting themselves, brewing into war. All right. And all you've been hearing for the last couple of years have been war. And we're at the breaking point in which war has the ensue. You see? War has to ensue. I'll start it off with this. This is Isaiah 13 in chapter 4. It says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of the nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts, Yahweh of hosts, or armies, mustereth the hosts of that battle, man. You see? So the Lord is pushing for these, not pushing, but you know, he got a set time when it'll actually happen. All right? But what he's doing is he's causing war. Right? By his counsels in the heavens, which ye have of old. This war have already begun and ended with the Lord. All right? It's already happened in the heavens. Okay? What now have to happen is it have to take place on earth. That's why he say, my will be done in heaven as it is on earth. All right? So the Lord will is getting done either way it go. To establish, all right, to establish his will on the earth, man. See that? I'm going to read that in the NLT. It says, hear the noise of the mountains. Listen as the vast armies march. It is the noise and shouting of many nations. The Lord of heavens, Yahweh of heavens or armies, has called his army together. And see that? Let's see if we can get this word, muster it. Let's see what we can get out of that. All right. And bodies is dropping in Iran. All right. So we, you know, so they say. All right. We'll see how this play out because we understand the significant role that Iran play in, you know, the start of World War III. You see? We know that, you know, in 5 years that America wanted to take 7 countries, all right, and being that, you know, Iran is last, okay, because they know when they go in Iran, they're going to get some resistance, man. You see? And you heard it. It say, hey, boots on the ground at the end of this month. We'll see. All right? Muster it. It's the word mustard right here. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Yeah, appoint, assign, lay upon as a charge, right? All right, to reckon, to appoint. You see that? So the Lord is reckoning walk. Let's look up this word reckon. Calculate. See? So consider or regard in a specific way. See that? Tell you in Isaiah, this gonna be this, like you say, when war start, all right, it's gonna escalate. You know, it ain't gonna be one of them old walls where it's mano to mano, swords and shields. All right, this war gonna be fought differently, man. All right, iron weapons flying, you know, drones and missiles. Say the missiles, you know, but this is needed. You know, this is needed for the world because the world have drove themselves into oblivion. All right, and now it's just time to clean this place up, man. And the only way you clean a dirty place up is you dirty it all the way up, man. See that? All right. This is Isaiah. About to get nasty, man. 9:5. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise. You see? And that confused noise is likened unto, you know, screaming and hollering. It's really, you know, symbolic for chaos, chaoticness, you know. You know, I mean, you know, you make noise, you hear a lot of things transpiring and going on, doing war, screaming and hollering, you know, people getting all you know, killed in a variety of ways, torture methods, different things. All right, we're aware of that. But now, like you say, it's gonna be some distance in between, and it's gonna be all gunplay, man. The modern day sword is the bullet, which it don't require you to be up close. All right, you know, you get at a vantage point. You know, you put your shooters at sniping position, hundreds of feet away. But that's the way the war gonna be fought, and then the nuclear missiles gonna be sent off. All right, which, like you say, they're not next to somebody. All right, they're in specific places, ready to be unleashed, man, out of the silos. All right, so they're stored away. But nonetheless, this battle or this fight or this war ain't gonna be up close, man, like that. All right, it may start up close, all right, but it's gonna end in the air. It says, for every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. You see? It's going to be with burning and fuel of fire, which is different. So now that, again, like I said earlier, we have the rumor all right, this is Jeremiah 51:46, all right? I'm going to start at 45. My people, go ye out of the midst of her. The out of the midst of her is Babylon, right? For this is not your rest, aka America. And deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Right? This, you know, this day is fierce, man. And least your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that in another year shall come a rumor. And violence in the land, ruler against ruler. See, those rumors have compiled themselves now. All right. Now they've been talking about war for a few years now. All right. So that alone lets you know that that's where we're headed, man. Right? It says, then the heaven and the earth and all that is therein shall sing for Babylon. All right? For the spoilers shall come upon her from the north, said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. See that? And I got to read it. As Babylon had caused the slain of Israel to fall, so at Babylon shall fall the slain of all the earth. Oh my, man. Oh my, man. I'm going to jump to 53. It says, though Babylon shall mount up to heaven, right? You know, put these satellites in the heaven, all right? Really their pride, okay? And though she should fortify the height of her strength, yet from me shall the spoilers come unto her, said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. A sound of a cry coming from Babylon, a great destruction from the land of the Chaldeans, man. Right? Oh, I gotta get all this, man. I'm gonna jump to verse 56. It says, because the spoiler is come upon her, even upon Babylon, and her mighty men are taken. Every one of their bows is broken. For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai of recompenses shall surely requite. See, you're gonna requite a shrewd turn on the whore, saying that she have caused she have spoiled many nations and been treacherous. Now it's her turn. It says, and I will make drunk her princes and her wise men, her captains and her rulers, and her mighty men. And they shall sleep a perpetual sleep and not wake, said the king, whose name is Yahweh of hosts, man. See that? When the Lord put this whore to bed, she ain't getting back up, man. It says, thus said Yahweh of hosts, of armies, the broad walls of Babylon shall be utterly broken, and her high gates shall be burned with fire. And the people shall labor in vain, and the folk in the fire, and they shall be weary. You see? Is he going to let these nations come up into unwalled villages, man? Okay? And remember, it's the Lord purpose to perform this, man. He purposed to perform it, meaning he set it forth in his will. And now we here, you know, because we talking about war in Iran. That's a whole different type of conversation we having there. All right? We understand what that does, man. You know, for the men that's in the know, right? Let me get this Joel. I'll get out of here with this. You heard it. That was enough, you know, being said, man. See? This Joel 3:9, it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men. And they woke, man. All right? The German scientists and the, you know, the all the men of war, right? They getting their swords and shields sharpened and ready to go. Right? It tell you in Revelation that a sword is sharpened. Thrust ye in a sickle. Okay? But we here. It says, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, man. Because remember, Russia is a guard unto Iran. China also. So when America going there, all right, we have declared war. I mean, America have declared war against Russia, China, and all their allies. You see that? You don't just go in Iran and that's it. All right? Or China or Russia, and that's it. You're going to have to deal with many other countries and nations, man. See? Beat your plowshares into swords and your prune hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen. See? Because really this fight is for the power of the earth. But in due time, the Lord going to set up one that is profitable over it. So while they're warring for global positioning, or global dominance or global sovereignty, our Lord gonna intervene according to the book of 2nd Esdras, man, and take all the power, okay, from whatever these devils whoever think they got next. All right, he gonna enter into the midst of the fight of this war, man, okay, and claim it and take the crowns of the rulers and their scepters, man. It says, and gather yourselves together round about till the cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the Lord's judgment, Yahweh Shaphat, all right? For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. See that? So a judgment is coming into this place, man. Okay? And America is going to be destroyed. It says, let the heathen be wakened and come. I read that. It says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is right. Come get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for the wickedness is great. So let them, go in that Middle East and start that chaos and that war. As America been very proud. Okay, let's see Trump run the military up in there, and we're gonna see what the outcome be. So I don't want to Ratazada was edifying. Till next time, I say shalom.